up, Fleek Squad? I'm your host, DEMARCUS, aka GDX.
And what it do, y'all? I'm Dominic, aka D Young Promos.
And this is the Young Brothers presents Geeks on Fleek. Man, not a really super active week or week and a half or however long it's been in the whole geek nerd sphere, but we dug up a few interesting stories. So let's roll into these stories real quick. Ghostbusters reboot costume reveal on what is it, Instagram?
Pretty much it's pretty much the director. He shared the costumes on his Instagram page.
All four of the costumes on a rolling rack. They've got the little sticker of the actor's name on it. There. And I mean, not a whole hell of a lot, but it's a nice little tidbit, I guess. The costumes, I mean, pretty. You can tell, they're pretty much like the standard Ghostbusters jumpsuit, but they have like some reflective stripes on them, and they got the classic Ghostbusters emblem. So anybody that was
a little nervous about maybe the costumes being extravagant, maybe even colorful.
Or maybe not costumes at all.
Yeah.
Because, some people were like, some people were under the impression that it was inspired by, like, ghost hunters and stuff like that.
Oh, they were going to be more...
Like street clothes, more or less.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I don't think they do that. Then it would be totally no reason to call it Ghostbusters. Now, for those not in the know, Ghostbusters is going to be rebooted with an all-female cast. Well, as the four principal actors will be female, so it's going to be a whole different one. It's kind of a reboot. Not sure if this is going to be a spinoff. Is it a spinoff?
From what I've heard, this is just going to be a straight up reboot. Yeah. I think that's why a lot of people got so crazy about it, because pretty much Ghostbusters or so a lot of people thought was like one of the few last movies that you never thought would get rebooted.
Yeah, because the cast was pretty much untouchable. I mean, come on, Bill Murray. I mean, shit, Ghostbusters 3 hasn't happened. It's not gonna happen now, but because of Bill Murray, so never thought it would be it never have a reboot. Nothing this drastic. Now, it's the four women. I don't think that a four women squad would suck. It's like, I don't think the original Ghostbusters team was initially made, well, we're just gonna have four guys. It's just a boys club. I don't think it was that. I just don't think the guys who wrote, Ramis and Aykroyd. I just don't think they had a female in mind. And I don't think they really had a female in mind other than Janine. That does kind of suck, yeah. But honestly, what I was hoping for in a Ghostbusters reboot is maybe two guys, two women.
Yeah, I think I was the same on it. Well, honestly, for me, I was hoping, like, when they, even when they was talking about this being a female, all female cast,
mm-hmm.
I was like, man, who knows? Maybe they might use this character from Extreme Ghostbuster, who's now who's pretty much the canon immigrant for the IDW books, Kylie Griffin.
Yeah, Kylie. I was hoping that's Extreme,
because she's a perfect character for today's time.
Yeah, a goth girl.
Yeah, she's a goth girl. She's cynical. I mean, she's intelligent. She's badass. And I was hoping they were going to do that, but then when you start seeing the cast, I mean, this is half of it is Paul Feige's production posse from Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
And I think that's another concern for people too, because
I haven't even seen that movie.
Yeah, I need to watch it myself, but there have been some people that's been nervous, like, man, this might be Bridesmaid but Bridesmaids
and ghosts and supernatural shit. Yeah. I mean, it's a weird thing, like I said, and don't get me wrong, it's not like I said, it's not that I'm, shitting on it because it's an all-female cast. I wouldn't want it to be an all-black cast. I wouldn't want it to be another all-male squad again. It's not that. It's just, this is just kind of, like, for this to be the complete reboot, in my opinion, and not like a spinoff or this is another team, this is another division. Yeah,
because I was hoping. Well, I remember when we first heard about this, we was talking about,
mm-hmm.
We was even presenting ideas of, hey, this could be canon to the original.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the Ghostbusters thing became a franchise.
Yeah.
Heck, you seen it in the game.
Mm-hmm.
The game pretty much made that happen.
Yeah, because that's where they put the rookie at. They put the rookie,
rookie in a new area.
The player's character in a new area. So yeah, I mean, it's like I think even the most outspoken critics of this would probably be a lot cooler if this was a spinoff.
Yeah.
Because I have no problem with the expansion of the Ghostbusters universe. None whatsoever. So yeah, and then cool little tidbit. What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, pretty much. You mind if we talk about some of the cast members?
I have no fucking idea who's in that cast.
Oh,
Just
okay.
talk about the sister.
Okay. Well, it's got Melissa McCarthy, who's pretty much like one of the it people in Hollywood. She's been doing her thing. She definitely got attention from Bridesmaids and stuff.
Yeah.
Kristen, I think Kristen Wiig from SNL.
SNL.
She's been doing her thing too. I don't know about this one chick right here, but the one that kind of got me was this actress named Leslie Jones, who's also an SNL actor.
Yeah.
And part of me, I was like, okay. So
let's face it, she's the Winston.
She's the Winston of the group, yeah. But then you start you was like, okay, who is this Leslie Jones person?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, you kind of look at some of her skits online,
mm-hmm.
and especially this one, and it's called Ghost Chasers. And pretty much Ghost Chasers is a parody of Ghost Hunters with
mm-hmm.
a hood sister on the team.
Yeah, she plays the part of the skeptic, because on those shows, I think on that show,
there's always a skeptic.
There's a skeptic that they're trying to turn around, where she's like a skeptic, and what she's like the typical sassy sister,
and she gets she gets easily scared, and she runs away from the situation.
Yeah, she literally busts down the front door.
It's a funny skit. Don't get me wrong, but when you're gonna be playing the Winston role, you gotta be a little bit more than that, and I'm hoping that she sees that.
Yeah, and I hope she's not cowardly running around, because that's a bad look. Because even Winston wasn't like that. Winston was cautious.
He was cautious, but he was more so the audience surrogate.
Yeah,
and he was more so an average Joe, and that's the thing with her assuming that role. She needs to, hopefully she sees that.
Yeah, let's just hope that she does not just fill the position of the black person.
Yeah, because
now they said that Kristen Wiig the movie actually is going to focus more on more on her. Oh. So that's gonna be
Oh, see.
So that's gonna be kind of odd. So, not judging anything from Ghostbusters. Oh yeah, and their secretary is Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth, and that's kind of funny, But I haven't seen enough to really make a big. Well, you got to see it to make the big judgment on it. But costume's okay.
Yeah, the costumes ain't bad, and they kept the logo, which is good. That's an iconic logo.
Yeah, so that we know that's good in that part.
Yeah.
So
it's just
I'm sure next picture is gonna be proton packs in a trap.
Yes, and that's gonna be the big test right there.
And I wonder if we're gonna have a green ghost, aka Slimer. It's just a bunch of interesting what's gonna come up next. So. More reveals. This one still supernatural. This one I am really looking forward to.
Oh yeah, we're pumped on this one.
Well, there's a little tinge of disappointment.
Well, yeah.
Because the movies.
Yeah.
That's not gonna go. But so there's a picture that got put out just through the media in general.
Yep.
It's the first official picture featuring Bruce Campbell and his two sidekicks on the upcoming Stars, Ash and versus the Evil Dead. Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Campbell still got it.
Yeah, he still got it.
You can tell that he's aged a bit, but for a character like Ash, this is perfect. Because he could still be. He could be the grizzled old vet.
Yeah, and that works for him.
And it works for Ash's personality. But go ahead.
No, go for it.
But my thing, now looking at the picture, the girl was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then I looked at the dude. I looked at the dude named Pablo.
Now, doesn't he have a weird status?
Pablo, yeah, Pablo. from what I've seen in an interview, what I heard in the interview, pretty much Pablo, he's a legal immigrant, and
it's kind of timely, but you gotta be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, and pretty much I'm a little worried because in the interview, Bruce Campbell said that might kind of be some of the bulk of, like, maybe the bulk of the tension between Ash and Pablo. You know, you go Ash being the jerk ass. You know.
Oh wow.
So I'm just like, oh man, please don't let Pablo be like the Step and Fetch It character. Like, please
doing the Mexican version of shucking and jiving.
Yeah, we don't want that, and we don't want the character Ash to be doing that anyway. Like,
because I put it like this: it is really hard now. You know, in this day and age, like back in the day, back in the 70s, you could still like Archie Bunker, even though he was a bigot.
But now, like
Ash as a bigot.
I don't think he'd be a bigot per se.
Just don't like illegals.
He's just insensitive.
Yeah.
And they gotta really be careful with that. And then the character, and like I said, the character Paulo, I hope there's a little bit more than him, you know, than his status. I hope he becomes a great character. Hopefully he'll evolve like Ash.
Yeah, become a bit more well-rounded. Now, the whole premise of this is
pretty much
Ash, dumbass.
Ash fucked up as always. Not saying Klaatu Verada.
Yeah, Verada. Yeah, I think he's the reason. He's the reason why the Deadites are back.
Yeah, every time this has happened, Ash.
Fail.
Dumb Ash.
But so, yeah, it's gonna. I don't want to say monster of the week, but they're gonna be traveling. From my understanding, so that's cool.
Taking on the Deadites. Hell, we might see Eva Ash or somebody. Now, somebody we're gonna see who's part of the Raimi from Ted Raimi's production posse is Lucy Lawless.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna be playing, I think, a mysterious role on there.
Named Ruby.
Yeah, named Ruby. And so it's gonna be kind of cool to see Bruce Campbell and Lucy Lawless chop it up again. You know, Xena fans.
Xena Joxer.
No, not Xena Italicus.
Italicus. Yeah, Italicus. Yeah. Jox is his brother.
Jox ain't related to Italicus.
No, Jox is the actor.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
But Italicus, yeah, it's funny. There was actually a Xena Army of Darkness crossover, and they drew a comparison between Italicus and Ash. It was kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
So it's gonna be cool, kind of seeing them do their thing, and I think it's gonna be a really good series. Looks good. It's funny because he still has not got that hand fixed.
Yeah, he still got that.
He still got attachment.
That glove.
So there we go. So more reveals. Next up, man, this is an event. This is an event that is like
we didn't even.
Well, every year I know this event happens, but I don't remember. Like I don't mark my calendar or anything. And then after everything comes out, I'm like, oh yeah, Image Expo, and that's the event, Image Expo. Image Expo 2015 just went down. It's their own little show, and the image centric show. And on the side note, man, San Diego Comic-Con better watch that ass, because I'm noticing. These smaller shows.
Yeah, these smaller shows are getting attention.
Yeah, and San Diego Comic-Con is gotten too big.
Mm-hmm.
And
and you're noticing more companies, whether indie or mainstream,
mm-hmm.
they're starting to pretty much be like, hey, if we take over this con, if you take over this con. Hey, we don't have to worry about the competition.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, you seen Marvel when they did New York Comic Con.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna still be at San Diego Comic Con, but they're not gonna be battled out in Hall 8. So yeah, Image Comics Expo. For those not to know, it's one for Image Comics. Just went down, and there's not there was a lot of new stuff coming out, and that's one thing I like about Image. Image, I've always liked Image over the years. I've always loved Image. When I was a teenager, I loved them. They came out at a great time. Mm-hmm. That is the comic company of the 90s. And it's kind of a for better or worse kind of thing, because on one hand, Image represents the best of 90s comics, and they kind of represent the worst at times. But all in all, I really love Image Comics. And now, it's funny because Image has grown up with me, like, since they're, like, when they came out in the 90s, they were like the teenagers, the brash young teenager. Now, they're older, more refined a bit,
yes.
And that kind of shows in their publishing. What they publish now. It's not just extreme superheroes.
It's that they're doing a lot of unique stories.
Yeah, from different genres and everything.
Walking Dead being the best example.
Well, yeah, Walking Dead definitely.
Then Saga. I've heard that's been a pretty good one.
Yeah, so so they have a really eclectic mix of books, and this year, what they're revealing is no different. Coming up soon, and what's a book that you're looking forward to?
There's a couple of books, but the one that really stuck out to me is this story called Huck, which is written by Mark Miller.
Mark Millar.
Mark Millar.
I think it's Millar.
Look at that screw of the days again. But pretty much, it's essentially, what if Forrest Gump was a superhero?
Oh,
that's the premise. From what I read, I'm like, okay, this dude. Let's imagine him on his travels in his encounters of people, and he's saving lives. He's pretty much pulling like what pre-Superman Clark Kent did in Man of Steel.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be that type of character. And then
now is he gonna be like mentally challenged? Like,
yeah, because pretty much in the quotes, pretty much in the interview, and it's put in quotations. They pretty much said it's about a guy with quote unquote learning difficulties.
Okay.
So I mean that definitely made me like, okay, he's gonna be a superpower Forrest Gump, and I think, I could see that one doing pretty good, especially hopefully Mark Millar, he doesn't get like too out there with it, because that tends to be a problem with him with stuff.
Yeah.
He has a good idea, and then he'll get too far with it, or once television and films come, it buggers up everything.
That's one thing. I'm not gonna hate on him too much, because let's face it, if you are a creator nowadays, especially independent, hey, you're trying to get that paper just like Marvel and DC is. But I noticed a lot of, just like Marvel and DC are, I noticed a lot of these, they seem like pitches.
Yeah. Seem like pitches.
Because I'm trying to make a movie out of this shit.
And look at a lot of his stuff, because I think that movie Kingsman, the Kingsman has become a film.
Yeah.
It did good. It did pretty solid.
Like I said, I can't hate
you can't hate the hustle.
Motherfucker.
Like, we see you.
We know what you do. We got you.
We got you, man.
So another one that looks good is Ringside.
Yeah, Ringside, man.
This one hurts though.
Yeah, this one hurts because me and GDX years ago had this idea where we want to just talk about the behind the scenes side of professional wrestling.
Because there are really detailed, really controversial stories.
Especially when you read the wrestling news.
Yeah.
It will change. It will change what you think about wrestling. Mm-hmm. I mean, you'll start out as a mark, and then you might evolve into a smart or a smart.
That's basically a person that thinks that is real.
Yeah.
And then they start to figure it out, and then they go further than they start to go further.
Is gone. But Ringside, I'm a little bit I'm definitely excited about it. But a part of me is like, damn, I could have.
You took an idea.
I was like, great. It's great mind. It's great mind thinking. Like, and hey, that great mind. Hey, they pitched this. They pitched that concept to Image. Mm-hmm. And I could imagine this maybe even getting, if people really start talking about it, or if whoever the writers are behind this, if they're very, very knowledgeable about the behind the scenes stuff in wrestling,
it's gonna be a good read.
This could be like a serious read.
Now it's funny because I remember for a while there. It's funny because I've already kind of been through this grief over this thing about quote unquote my idea getting taken. There was word that Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, he was actually supposed to be developing a vehicle for a show about wrestling for a while. That was like I remember that was in the rumor mill a couple years ago, and I was like, oh shit, well there goes that idea, and it never came to fruition. And now he's doing Ballers, but it's funny because I thought those types of programs and movies or shows, I thought that was gonna come about after The Wrestler, that movie.
Oh yeah,
I just knew it after The Wrestler
because people were really raving about The Wrestler, but
never really came out. So yeah,
and I think because especially for wrestling, it's such a niche drama. It's such a niche genre,
especially now. Yeah, especially now. So yeah, then there's Slave Punk.
And Slave Punk wasn't really much about Slave Punk, but the art looks really nice.
Like about a genius slave who's kind of battling, I guess his overseer, his master, King Cotton or something, and I think he starts the Civil War in an attempt to end slavery and stuff. It's interesting. We're just hoping that they just walk a line.
Yeah, definitely walk.
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful, because when you handle stuff with slavery, it could get a little depressing.
Well, it can get depressing,
and it can get.
You got to be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Like there's Roots, which handles it with and then there's Mandingo there's Mandingo and Django. Then it kind of gets nuts with it. It's like.
Well, the funny thing, luckily for Django, everybody was so amped on that one.
Yeah.
Because it was like, pretty much. It was like.
Blaxploitation
setting. There you go.
Set in slave era.
You're getting tongue tied here.
Yeah, but he still got a little ass whooping about it. But I think the stylized thing and the fact that he was getting over, you got to be careful. You got to be.
Yeah, you got to really, really be careful. And then there's another one, and I'm seeing it right here beside Slave Punk, Sunset Park, and this is a story about a monster coming to East Brooklyn and changing people's neighborhoods. Yeah. And they saying Andy Warhol may be in it, Basquiat may be in this story. And if you look at the art looks really, really nice.
Really retro inspired, yeah.
Really retro inspired. Kind of has a Gorillaz type look to it.
Somewhat, like a neo 80s.
It's very stylized.
I'm looking at the logo. It looks like Drive. Kind of reminds me of Drive, Yeah, kind of looks like the Drive. It's in pink too. So Sunset Park. Only thing is, I think there was a movie called Sunset Park. Not sure. So not to throw them under the bus, not to shit on them, but I mean, there's other ones. There's the goddamn.
Now this one, oh man, the goddamn.
First off, great title.
Yeah, the great title.
Get everybody in trouble.
But how they describe this, it's gonna be like the Wild West in biblical times before the Great Flood. So that concept there.
Okay.
That concept is gonna be a real interesting thing. It's gonna be real interesting to see in the books, and the handle the pre-flood world.
I'm curious if Ehud's gonna be in it.
Will this character be maybe will we see Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't know the Bible like pre-flood there. Yeah. So interesting. So those are pretty much oh, there goes that verbal tick pretty much. That's some of the reveals from the Image Expo, but there's definitely a lot more interesting ones that'll be coming out
and to me, I'm not gonna lie, this right here, just seeing these previews, it makes me a bit more. It makes me a hell of excited for Image.
Yeah,
because it's like while the other two they've while they shown their stuff, and we will get to that a little bit later.
The indies don't get a chance to.
The indies don't get a chance, and I'm more confident that next year, Image probably gonna be killing it with some of that stuff. I can tell you, half this stuff is probably gonna be television and movies. I can already tell you.
It might end up be like, it might end up like Chrononauts. I know Chrononauts was damn near signed to a movie deal before it even came out. So a lot of these, especially the one with Mark Millar, that one probably will. Yeah, that's probably already a series. So, oh man, it's funny. Okay, last show. This actually happened before the marriage equality thing. Okay, as you know, there's the very. I don't really think this needs much, laying the groundwork for what happened, y'all. Y'all saw it, hopefully. Well, y'all couldn't help but see it because, well, that was the thing that dominated the news. The church shootings. Shooter said that
he pretty much was trying to start a race war.
Trying to start a race war.
Act.
And did that. And so that was that. And, in this whole machine of these tragedies and these things with racial tension, different kind of political shit, I thought that, well, it happened. There was the gun control debate, as there always is in these things.
But then somehow it evolved.
And then it made a weird turn.
Because I think...
everybody, they flew flags at half mast.
And there was even a Confederate flag.
They did American flags at half mast, and then I believe in that state where it happened at the main Capitol building or something.
Yeah, and I think the
Confederate flag wasn't let down.
Yeah.
And so all eyes
started.
So all eyes got on the Confederate flag. Someone tried to explain that flag literally cannot come down. They can't. There's not a little winch system that can, help you bring it down. It's actually permanently affixed. But that did not. Right. At that point, right. the outrage was on.
Yeah. The heat is on. The heat is on.
And it was all on that damn Confederate flag. It's funny, we don't. I don't want to spend forever talking about just the shit that, like, Facebook was nuts.
Oh yeah, Facebook was blood. Was
like,
oh,
you
Facebook
had people
was
like saying good. You had people that was
mad. They was just they was all in the
defiantly. They put up the Confederate flag.
And
it was fucking nuts. And just out of nowhere,
this news comes out.
Well, just out of nowhere, companies just got nervous, or probably not nervous. They thought that they could. Well, they seized the opportunity to get some attention. Amazon and eBay, I believe, said they would pull stuff that had the Confederate flag logo. I had been, a little side story. I had been wanting to purchase I'm trying to get my hands on all my favorite 1980s celebrity type cars, famous cars, So I've got the 18 van, I've got Night Ride, I've got Kit, all those. I got the Ecto one, I've got the DeLorean, just all those shits. And on eBay, now I'm not gonna call this seller out. I'm not gonna do him dirty like that, but because he's just trying to make his paper like everybody else. Well, last summer, the set was $12, and I was like, man, that's too damn much for some die-cast cars. And he was selling them loose, and he had a bunch of sets because I remember on his eBay stock it said like over 100 or so. $12. Okay, well, as this stuff started to get a little weird, that Friday it was at $15. Shit got really hot that Saturday. It jumped to 30. Okay, by the end of that weekend, by Tuesday, those shits were up to $50. And he still has some more sets, and I think they're at 50 now. So he's opportunist, and well, the General Lee became the quote unquote big victim. Warner Brothers announced no more merch with General Lee.
Well, yeah, it started with no more merch, and we saw that.
Yeah,
we saw that coming.
Well, because
but
and here's where the people are stupid at. Here's where because people were pissed off, and you had a lot of people with the knee jerk reaction. God damn it! That's what a Southern. That's terrible. But God damn it, that PC shit. I'm like, you are aware that there was a little bit of a controversy when that dumbass movie came out. And Warner Brothers had mentioned that they were gonna not do it back then. you know, they got this famous car. Why would there have not been a huge merchandising blitz back then? They were nervous about that stuff back then.
Even WB saw this.
Yeah, but but the thing is, with that movie back then, it sucked so bad that the flag clearly wasn't the issue.
Everybody was just like, this movie was terrible.
So basically, the show got pulled.
Yeah, the show got pulled, and that's where like my mouth dropped, because I'm just like,
holy shit. Because
I was on my Facebook and I saw this at my job, and I'm just like, I'm just like, bruh. And I know people I know people gonna be sitting there tripping on what we're gonna say now, because considering we're brothers.
Yeah, I mean,
and we do,
and shit. Don't get us wrong. We know the weight of that flag.
Right, we definitely know the weight.
No, straight up, dude.
And we know about it. We know that flag is associated with all types of fuckery.
There's just like the swastika. There's blood on that flag.
There's blood on that flag.
And trust me, dude, I was in a situation where I was walking from work. I was walking home, and I heard somebody at a bus shouted "White Power." And they spit at me. They didn't hit me. They spit at me. And sure shit, in that back window was a Confederate flag. And I've never been spat at by anybody before. So trust me. Dude. I know the fucking weight of that flag.
But in this case, yeah. I think that's where like things just kind of. That's where I think WB just really, really panicked.
It's just like chill, man.
It's like chill, because here's the thing. Generally, and I know this is gonna probably shock some of our more listeners of color, or even our more liberal listeners. The generally is an iconic car.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm trying to get my words straight here.
It's just a dicey.
Well, it's a dicey thing, but I think the generally though, it was the exception.
It gets a pass
because. Were the Duke boys doing anything racist with that car? Were they doing anything harmful with the General Lee? They weren't.
Sorry, with you saying that, I'm just thinking of an episode. Well, the Dukes are trying to haul a couple crosses for Uncle Jesse. They got to burn them in a couple. Yeah, there was no situation.
I mean, it wasn't that type of situation with that car.
They were moonshiners.
And I think WB. I think WB, the best thing they could have did instead of pulling that show, because people do love Dukes of Hazzard. Mm-hmm. They love their shows. You just. Mm-hmm. You just can't really cancel that. You can't just literally cancel that show. The best thing WB could have did in that situation, and I would even apply to some of the merchandise, put a disclaimer. The disclaimer would have been a good thing.
Because straight up, dude, Tom and Jerry cartoons, the ones that air now. Mm-hmm. They actually put them in a package, and I know people got pissed off about it on Amazon, and they have a disclaimer, and those are way more offensive than Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh yeah, my God!
Because Dukes of Hazzard, a couple good old boys, and they definitely didn't get racist like when the big bad was a black cop, a black sheriff.
Yeah.
They never got racist about him. I don't recall any weird controversy or anything. So I mean, come on, man.
I was just like,
and it's really fucking getting out of control because. Well, you still on the. What's up?
Well, I just have to agree with this one, with one geek said. He said, "I don't. Hey, take it off government buildings and stuff. Take the Confederate flag off.
Yeah.
But let's not start canceling shows because the flag is in there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
let's not cancel a show because of that.
Well, I find it kind of funny. I find it really funny because a lot of people, I don't think anyone's noticed it. I know for the longest time, I'm not sure if he still has the motorcycle, but I know Daryl, because that was Merle's motorcycle, had the SS.
Oh yeah, you told me. I never paid attention to that.
Y'all haven't noticed that?
So yeah, are we gonna cancel Walking Dead because of that?
So come on, man. I mean, those leave them alone. That's cool.
Just put a disclaimer, folks.
You know what the funny thing is, dude? Like I said, I know the weight of that flag and all this, that, and the other, but honestly, just like Nick said, hey, as long as it's not on government buildings, but you know what? I'm a weird type dude, and I'm kind of a pragmatist in some. Hey, I want people to wear these fucked up symbols because guess what?
You know your enemy.
I know unfriendlies, and if I see the flag hanging up, I know when I'm in unfriendly territory. Shit. I don't want people to be able to move stealth. That racist that can shake your hand and stab you in the back later, that's way more dangerous than the
one that's
the South shall rise again. Wearing that damn Confederate flag and shit. But and then to the more stupid degree, then we're getting off of this dumbass thing because the whole thing, in my opinion, is it's to distract you. Then Apple recently they pulled a game that is based in the Civil War.
Oh no!
For the flag, if that's stupid,
just put a fucking disclaimer.
Just disclaimer on the game. It's like overreaction. Like, come on, dude, that's fucking stupid.
You taking that to a level just.
So Geeks on Fleek, we give y'all a damn pass on the General Lee, at least until I can buy a die-cast copy, and then.
And also, this might be a little inappropriate, but
go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I know where you go with this one.
But that Confederate flag makes a nice swimsuit.
And as some supporters of it said, the only Confederate flag that should come down. Ew. Pervs. What the fuck is wrong with you people? So, there's that one. Okay. Now we gotta switch it up to some weird, that was some weird news. That was fucking stupid, honestly, but it's news. Let's switch up to some weird but cool shit. Dion promos, take it away.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm gonna set it up. Don't you love it when sci-fi crosses over in real life and it's cool? What is this cool thing?
So, America and Japan, these two companies, they have each built a giant robot.
Mm-hmm.
Japan did it first, and then America built theirs. And we thought it was just gonna be left at that.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, the Americans, they're like, "Hey, we want our giant robot to square up with your giant robot."
Oh, shots fired!
I'm like, yes.
So you know what this means, folks?
We might be in a few years, maybe a year or two. We're gonna get our first giant robot battle, and I mean this is crazy.
This ain't no BattleBots bullshit.
This ain't no BattleBots.
No.
Oh no, this is
big robots.
This some legit stuff. I mean, this is gonna be on some Pacific Rim type shit. This is gonna be like some G Gundam type stuff. What was that really schlocky movie with the robots?
Robot jocks.
I mean, we're actually gonna be seeing. All that is now gonna become a reality. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see super robots because that's a whole nother thing there. But
that's gonna be a while. That's gonna be a while. This is cool, but cool. Scary because you know that eventually DARPA and the military,
the military,
they're gonna keep an eye on this.
Oh yeah.
Well, if it's DARPA, they're probably already trying to apply this. So
people might
in a couple years, we will be battling mechs, and that could be scary.
That's gonna be a real scary thing.
Yeah, that could be very fucking scary.
I mean,
there's a part of me that's like, that'd be dope.
But you don't want to be having a giant robot battle in your backyard.
No, because we saw what happened in Robotech. Those were aliens, true.
Yeah.
But we saw how a giant robot battle could fuck up your city.
And you even seen them, the lame ass Bayformer movies. They showed you that.
One of the few things they get right.
They showed you.
They got right, yeah. The pure destruction of giant metal things.
It did with RoboCop show. RoboCop, both films, especially the reboot.
Mm-hmm.
They show you, having giant robots as part of your force probably not a good thing.
So yeah, I mean, it's a reality. It's cool.
It's a cool reality. It's just
funny where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, real crazy where this is gonna go. You know.
Hopefully, will people get smart about it. Maybe make some laws where this don't get way too out of hand.
Oh, trust me, there'll be laws that benefit certain folk. Yeah, certain folks will be allowed to fuck up your city, but the general citizen can't make their own robot.
Yeah.
So, oh shit, we're like 40 minutes almost deep in this thing, and we have not talked about Marvel. It's Marvel, baby. We gotta end it on Marvel, man. DC. I mean, DC had that reveal with the Trinity, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman on the cover. What Entertainment Weekly. It looked cool, but it didn't really tell us shit. Yeah, you know what they look like.
I mean, they showed a couple pictures. They showed Batman and Wonder Woman in their civilian outfits.
Yeah, Bruce and Diana might be hooking it up. Yeah.
There's gonna be some tender love between like 4 and 7 days.
So yeah, and then. That's all I really know about DC right now.
DC's been a little mum about that stuff. They just like.
Well, I'm thinking because it's so close to SDCC.
Oh, they want to reveal everything there.
I think they're gonna drop some serious bombs. Yeah. So when that happens later on, because in the coming weeks, yeah, it's gonna be popping. We can probably do an SDCC reveals episode, of course. But Marvel's doing it. Okay, so Daredevil, Netflix. Just wonderful.
I know, awesome show.
First season showrunner. I'm not sure if they're doing season 2. Darabont? No, not Darabont.
Oh,
no.
You're talking about Goddard? No, not Drew Goddard, but
shit, I don't know. But one of the showrunners of Daredevil is essentially calling season 2 Daredevil versus Punisher. I mean, it doesn't get more on the nose than that, you know.
Yeah.
And me, I for one, love that shit, man. Like, and if you're gonna actually get a, I don't want to say A-list, but a very talented actor, you know what I mean, to do Punisher, like they did, in Punisher's case, Mark Barenthal, John Barenthal, yeah, John Barenthal. Go. You don't want him just making 3 episode appearances in there. You know what I'm saying? You want him to. You don't want this to become the Punisher show, but yeah. I can see like if he's because if they go for a 3rd season, it's kind of good to see Kingpin cool his jets and do his thing in prison and become Kingpin, so we don't have no little sniveling punk season. I don't want him being all emo.
Yeah, we don't want to see him in jail. We're trying to sympathize with him, like,
well, I don't want to see him out of jail, after jail, simping and acting all emo. Like, after his prison stint, he should be hardcore. Like, he should be the Kingpin.
It's going to be more decapitations.
Yeah. He's going to come up with creative ways to decap people. So, yeah, Punisher, Daredevil Season 2 is looking like it's going to be Daredevil and Punisher. And some people are trying to go on the angle that Daredevil doesn't kill, Punisher does. I would make the point that Daredevil started killing.
Yeah.
And he had a change of heart. And goddamn, man, his sidekicks, his homie and homegirl, they got a body count.
I know. I'm like, goddamn. I mean, that old lady. I was like, I don't know, before reason did not help y'all cause.
It did not.
Y'all took that.
Y'all stupid.
She's gone. That's a wrap for that shit.
Oh, then Ben Urich. That pissed me off. I love Deborah Ann Wall. CGI. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Deborah Ann Wall.
I love Deborah Ann Wall. But I hate Karen Page. And this is gonna sound really messed up, but I'm actually I can't wait for all the bad shit that's supposed to happen to Karen Page. Because Karen gets really messed up. For those not to know, Karen's character goes through some shit.
She literally goes through hell.
Yeah,
man.
And now I'm just like, you got the only brother on the show killed. You just fuck you, Karen.
I kind of hope they bring Phil Urich in there since he's also related to Spider-Man.
Ah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a good way to connect Daredevil and Spider-Man using Phil Urich.
They have to connect them. Yeah. Spider-Man casting. This literally will be our shortest thing ever. I'm just gonna throw this in there. We don't know nothing about the kid.
Like,
smart of Marvel to get a young guy because they can hit him up for a couple
they're going to be turkey beating that ass for a long time.
He is.
Yeah.
He get one of them Harry Potter contracts.
I mean, that fool, we going to see this fool literally become a man in front of our eyes.
It's cool, I guess. Whatever. I haven't really seen him and shit, so this blank slate will be cool. He just has to understand that, boy, you Spider-Man. Like,
yeah, you gotta really encompass that character.
You better get it right.
You gotta get them quips going.
Yeah, he's got to be a bit more funnier. He's got to have the physicality, and
we don't want no humdrum character.
So that's Spider-Man, dude.
And then I heard with Spider-Man, they're gonna get away from the enemies that's been shown in the previous movies. They said they want to show new villains. That's
interesting.
I'm like, please let Mr. Negative be one.
Yeah, Mr. Negative, some of the newer ones. Yeah, don't do the Vulture because he's not a.
Yeah, the Vulture is more of a henchman.
Yeah, he's like a henchman / level 1 boss.
Yeah, you can't make a.
Yeah.
I mean, the only villain I think they should use eventually along the lines is Venom because you can.
Venom needs another shot.
He needs another shot, and since in the comics he's a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, it'd be dope as hell to maybe see.
Yeah, we'll be more on that later in just a couple minutes, just a few minutes. Oh, and back on the Netflix thing. Oh, okay. Wow. You know, more Marvel, more problems. Well,
I mean, this is a recurrent thing, folks.
Marvel is having a few. Apparently, it's been kind of put out there that Marvel / Netflix is having a little bit of problem with Iron Fist in the show.
Yeah.
And honestly, you've got to. I mean, this is in the movies, but after Thor and after Groot and Rocket Raccoon,
it's like
the lid's blown off.
The lid's blown off. Stop trying to be grounded. Stop trying to be grounded. Like just
stop worrying about how grounded you have to be. Yeah.
Because y'all not Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan.
So don't sweat that.
Yeah, don't sweat
that.
The
Fantastic is possible.
Yes, y'all
in Marvel. Yeah,
y'all did that with your movies.
I think what their big problem is, their issue is the powers in the scope of Daredevil. But I'm like, look, even a lot of dialogue, like when they refer to the alien attacks, the incident. I'm like, so obviously,
and then the episode when the episode that featured Stick. It was almost kind of a genre shift because it was like, oh man, now we got this little mystical thing going on the side, and then when he freaking fought the Yakuza guy who was a member of the Hand.
Yep, and the old lady, the old lady who is most likely from Kunlun.
Who told basically the old lady who told Daredevil back, give me 50 feet.
She's like palmed it back.
Boom. I was like, what? God damn! She said, talk to the Hand. I was like,
she gave him the iron palm.
It's like grandma was not playing.
She was not fucking around.
Seriously.
And you know when like I said, they said, well, where do you come from? Farther than China or something like that.
And it's got some people think Kunlun.
And then I mean the also subtle steel serpent. Now that was a little weird. The steel serpent heroin type drug that she was peddling. I'm like, steel serpent's a dude. What are you doing? So yeah, they're a little messed up on Iron Fist. What? And you know, it's funny. Years ago, my friend, Matt Hassel and I, we were gonna do a Heroes for Hire fan film. And it's funny, if you're one of those type of people that have issues with costume changes and power changes or shifts and depowering and for movies and shows, I challenge you to plan on doing one of your favorite characters in a fan film, because you start to see a lot of stuff. Like, we knew there was no way in hell that Iron Fist could be in a green costume with the, with
them booties.
Yeah, with the booties, and we knew that wasn't possible, so we knew we had to change it. And our approach to Iron Fist was grounded, but I guarantee you that symbol was showing, and the glowing hands.
And the glowing hands.
And I'm like, just let his hands glow. The first season, just concentrate on the martial arts.
Concentrate on the martial arts, and maybe, and heck, with the Netflix, with Netflix stuff, y'all did you showed the flashbacks are very effective.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily, Kowloon don't have to necessarily affect the present. But then here's the funny part. Marvel's so shook on messing with the magic stuff. I'm like, dude, okay, y'all need to look at Big Trouble in Little China, and even The Last Dragon. Yeah. I know Dave handled. I mean, yeah, especially with The Last Dragon, it was a bit more, they took it a little bit to the left, but it was still fucking grounded. It was still grounded regardless of the fancy aspect of the glow. So,
it's like, just push that martial arts, I would say, push the martial arts even further than Daredevil.
Yeah.
Really just,
bring some kung fu hustle in there.
Really wow people with some great visuals, great choreography. I think that'll be good. Don't worry about keeping it so grounded. You know what they might want, what they might be curious, what they might be worried about is them playing the magic card before Doctor Strange. It's like it's too late for that.
It's too late. Well, let's just see that as a nice little nod to the nice little tease to Doctor Strange. I mean,
like this is lower level magic.
It's like y'all tease the fucking Inhumans. So y'all can tease magic. So, you don't have to wait on. You don't have to wait on the Doctor Strange movie
to bring out magic, and and apparently as far as Iron Fist, they don't have anything, man. There's no previews, so don't expect shit from San Diego Comic-Con. They haven't even cast, I don't think yet. I don't think they've cast him yet. He's not gonna be in Luke Cage, from my understanding. He's not gonna be in. I'm like, so where do we get the friendship? So Luke is just gonna pop up, I mean, it could be possible if Danny Rand is doing his thing on the streets, and
I think maybe Marvel, they just need to look at Iron Fist's most iconic stories, including his team up with Power Man.
See, this is where we need Matt on the show from Fanboy Junction, because he knows his shit about Iron Fist. He really does, and he would know. Well, from my understanding, he picked and chose a lot of good stuff for our fan film. From Iron Fist, his mythos, and he put that in there, and they're just gonna have to figure that shit out. But don't worry about being so grounded now.
I mean, because hell, let's be real. Y'all trying to with Guardians of the Galaxy, like aliens gonna be looking at humanoid if there ever is life outside our Earth. So come on, Marvel.
Y'all could come on. Don't sweat that shit. Just chill. Get a good writer. Get a damn good director. Amp up that fighting, because it needs to be a martial arts piece, and y'all got it. Yeah, I mean, because he needs to be nicer than Daredevil. Like I don't expect Danny Rand to catch ass whoopings like that.
It's like how Daredevil is a crime novel. How Daredevil was like an old school crime drama. This needs to be the perfect example of a wuxia film.
Yep.
Everything good?
Yeah. Checking the levels. That's all right. So we're gonna round this thing out with we talked about some image reveals. Now we're gonna round this stuff out just with talk about the Marvel stuff. Well, this past week Marvel put out a free, I love that word, I love that, a free little magazine, little deal showing off. It's called the All New, All Different Preview, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and basically it just shows the covers or some promo art of different stuff that's coming out. And I got it right here in front of me. Just gonna thumb through it and just kind of give our quick little bit on it. So there's Invincible Iron Man #1. Looks like pretty much what it says on the box.
Yeah.
I can't really trip on Iron Man.
I heard that pretty much they're gonna they're setting up Iron Man to be a big A-list character. Well, he already been, but they want him to be
even bigger than what he is now.
Even bigger than Spider-Man.
And it's just gonna be interesting, man, because I've been enjoying. I won't say as a whole. I'll say the main story of Secret Wars. I've actually been reading it and I've been keeping up, and I've enjoyed that. But the weirdness is when you have all these friggin' copies and you got this Ultimates guy, and they have been killing off like 616 versions or Ultimate versions here and there in those different stories. but you just kind of wonder, okay, so who is it going to be? Is it going to be Tony Stark of the mainstream Marvel Universe, or is it going to be Antonio of Ultimate? So it's like, which one is this? And so, yeah. So A-Force #1, I'm indifferent to it. It looks good. I definitely say it's an awesome idea. You know, having a Marvel female.
It's pretty much Marvel doing Film Force, but taking it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, and that it looks pretty cool. Very interesting character that it has
it has the darker, edgier Dazzler.
Yeah, so that is Dazzler. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's interesting for Dazzler. Then there's the all new, all different Avengers.
And I like they pretty much teased them in a free comic book day book.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool concept. I mean, you have the older Avengers training these youngsters. Mm-hmm. And then it's a superstar cast of youngsters. You know, Miles Morales is on the team. Kamala Khan is on the team.
Miss Marvel, yeah.
Sam Alexander Nova's on the team. So that's cool. I mean, part of me just kind of wish it could have been maybe the original members of the Avengers. You know, the ones that pretty much are blowing up in the movies. Just train the young ones.
So I take this as the main squad, I guess, because they have so many damn Avengers. And then we got the Uncanny Avengers. So here we go with multiple Avengers.
And this is where, for me, I mean, I was excited about some of the earlier stuff, but then this is where I was like, okay, y'all really stunt casting. I mean, you got fucking Brother Voodoo.
Yeah.
He's up in there, and everybody know Brother Voodoo ain't really like an A-list character. That dude is always... I don't really Brother Voodoo always been taking the L. And then we got we got an unknown new female character. Hopefully they do some good writing on her. Not really.
She has a great visual.
Yeah, she got a great visual.
Then you got
Quicksilver, who obviously
in a very movie-ish
outfit. Even though this outfit just looks all types of busted, and then you got
busted out.
I'm like, yeah, y'all.
And then you got Spider-Man.
You got Spider-Man.
Yeah, Peter Parker, I assume.
Yeah, and then
snap!
Shit, we forgot about the rest of the team.
Deadpool.
So yeah, Deadpool's in there. And then we got Steve Rogers. Rogue is still part of the Uncanny Avengers.
Old man Steve Rogers.
Oh yeah, old man Steve Rogers. Then
is that the Torch?
I think. Damn, which Torch is that?
I don't know.
There might be
maybe Jim Hammond, but I thought Jim Hammond was Vision. We don't know what the fuck is in these characters. This is just weird. It's exciting for that part, you know. I mean, new Avengers.
Oh God! Now this
the Avengers.
It's too many. It's too many Avengers. Not enough. Nah, I go. But pretty much, man. That verbal tick came back.
They kind of teamed up with AIM.
Yeah, it's Avengers Ideal Mechanics, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And it's pretty much from. I mean, maybe I'm making a too early of a prediction, but fuck, maybe AIM is gonna infiltrate the Avengers. I don't know, but the thing
it looks like they're working with each other.
Well, it looks like they're working with each other, but knowing how that's gonna get written. Somebody gonna be doing some shit on the slide.
Yeah, because
roster
and AIM is never straight. And you got Hulkling. Looks like Asgardian. Hawkeye, Songbird. I don't know.
And then you got Squirrel Girl. I'm like, Squirrel Girl finally makes it to Avengers roster, but it's not the big team.
It's the weird new Avengers.
It's this haberdashery group.
So it's weird. I'm not really interested in that. Now, one book I'm very interested in. I am very, very, very interested in.
Because the stable.
Yeah, and the stable of characters it's a powerful team. I mean, it really is.
You got Blue Marvel.
We assume
Spectrum.
What we assume is Blue Marvel.
Yeah, Blue Marvel.
So you got Blue Marvel, Adam Bashir. Then you got Dr. Spectrum, just Spectrum.
Yeah, Spectrum.
Monica Rambeau. She was a Captain Marvel.
Then you got Black Panther.
Yes, Panther.
And you got Captain Marvel. And then you have America Chavez, who's been making a name for herself in the Young Avengers.
Now, pretty solid team. Very diverse team. Now. They on the cover. We're not sure if this is just for the style, or if this is saying that they're gonna have some deal. Well, they gotta have some dealings with this guy, but we don't know if they're against him or with him,
or maybe they're his heralds.
And I doubt that.
No, I doubt they'd be heralds.
But it's Galactus. Yeah, like the team is standing in his hand, and it's like is Galactus on a damn team? Really?
Galactus trying to assemble his own team? Like, what the hell is this?
So you're wondering, like, what the hell? And then it's either way, that's just a weird kind of thing because it's like, okay, if they're fighting Galactus.
Why are they standing in his hand?
That doesn't really need to be.
Why would they be posing in his hand? Like, if they fight him, because he could just smash. He could crush him in his hand.
It's a weird thing, and
crush him like a jelly bean.
And it's funny. LL, I'm bad. I'm notorious. Crush him like a jelly bean. So, Ultimates #1. That is one I'm interested in, and I'm trying to keep this as positive as possible because fanboys they do a lot of bitching.
I mean, I do like the group.
The group is cool.
I just really hope the story makes sense and the story is going to be good. Cause
what gets me about this stuff, overall, I'm just going to thumb through some stuff because I don't want to be too snarky and kill it. Just stomp on them too much. But those are the big ones. Those are some of the bigger ones. They're taking names and like...
Yeah.
I was like what I was telling Nick before we started doing this episode. None of these teams, I get the feeling that a creator was like, yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to write this team, and I always imagined this team. I see a lot of reused names and new spins on them, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're going to have like 40 to 50 new #1s, I'd like a brand new series with new characters, a brand new title, and
not just this.
Yeah, not just these weird mishmash teams.
From what it looked like, it seemed like
a bunch of mishmash shit.
Well, they mishmashing like WWE's mishmash.
It's weird, Doctor Strange, that's cool. He's coming back. He has an axe.
We just gonna leave it at that.
He has an axe.
Strange with an axe.
Captain Marvel seems pretty straight. Pretty straight on. Sam Wilson, Captain America #1. So he's gonna get his own solo series, and it looks
like the bromance is gonna be over between
Cap and Falcon. Okay. Totally awesome Hulk. That's just a crazy.
Yeah, we already talked about
last episode. Yeah. The Mighty Thor #1. Hey.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't have any problem.
I'm curious if they'll let this happen in the movies when Hemsworth is done.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. Is Natalie Portman ready to? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Scarlet Witch #1, don't care.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Miss Marvel #1, good to see her coming back, getting her own series because her series was really cool, really awesome series.
It was one of the few series that got Marvel's attention. Everybody was like, man.
Illuminati, don't care. Really.
Don't care. Y'all
all new Hawkeye, so it's old Hawkeye and new Hawkeye. The female Hawkeye, yeah.
It's just weird as hell.
Okay. And how do we get to that after?
And then Ant-Man, we saw this one.
The astonishing Ant-Man.
We saw this one coming because the movie.
Yeah, but this one is different because he's teamed up with a bunch of different villains. Yeah, you see a bunch of different villains with him.
Oh wow! Let me guess. This is gonna be Ant-Man.
The Vision.
It's called Ant-Man, but pretty much gonna be Thunderbolts.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. That's what it's like.
Contest of Champions.
Contest of Champions. You see a bunch of characters. Now, this is funny. Contest of Champions, very interesting. It has the line, "When heroes gather." I'm seeing now to describe the art, and I'm going to be showing this while we're talking, but on the SoundCloud version of this podcast, it's gonna be kind of shit out of luck.
Yeah,
but
you're just gonna have to just check it yourself online.
But a major part of this is the Maestro. The Maestro's cool, but I've been reading as of late a lot of What If, and a lot of them from the 70s and 80s were a lot of alternate Hulk stories. So it's like,
snap. This is pretty cool. So I just noticed it. Okay, wow. That they pretty okay in the picture. I'm seeing this I forgot her damn name. I think his name is White Fox or something like that. Mm-hmm. She's a character made for the Korean Avengers comic books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's like they decided to make her canon, but that's crazy. They put her in Contest of Champions.
Contest of Champions is funny because I see them floating these crystals. I'm like, are they gonna make any reference to the mobile game that I actually enjoy playing?
Oh Lord.
Okay, and then we're gonna round this out because there's a lot more of them. It would probably take another 30 minutes going through this. Then there is the Amazing Spider-Man #1. And details about this Spider-Man came out like recently.
Yeah, I think they were so excited about this little new thing with Spider-Man. So pretty much
with Miles Morales essentially being like young Peter Parker, what's Pete doing?
Pretty much Pete gonna be on his Tony Stark hustle.
The struggle is real, but not for Peter Parker anymore.
It's because of Spider-Eye. That's what happened.
And so he's gonna be in charge of Parker Industries.
I'm just like, how y'all gonna differentiate this from Iron Man?
It's. I mean, honestly, I don't see there's like being a problem with that because Tony's an asshole. Peter really isn't. The problem is Peter Parker is at his best when he's broke. And especially when you're able to emphasize the great power, great responsibility thing. That's always been a recurring theme in Spider-Man. Because I mean, if he's rich and he has his own company, come on, man, he doesn't have to struggle for nothing now.
And then the costume.
Now the costume, and it has art, the cover art at least. The costume was designed by one of my personal favorite artists, Alex Ross. Awesome painter, awesome artist. But that costume. Now, for the most part, I don't mind the stylized spider on his chest.
Yeah, I just don't like it glowing green though.
Yeah. If you look at like I said, I'm gonna have the picture up. Yes, for some reason his eyes and the spider around the edge of the spider it glows.
Because his costume is supposed to be teched out too. Yeah.
So yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does some Spider-Man Unlimited type shit.
Yeah, it's. I fail to see. I mean, I guess with Miles Morales doing the Peter Parker thing, I guess.
I mean, I was just like...
It's weird. It really is weird. I'm not going to dump on everything. I'm not going to dump on everything else, even though that Spider-Man 2099 costume, that new one looks hard.
Yeah.
That was a dope-ass costume. He needed
to upgrade. I know some of y'all traditionalists going to get mad about that one.
But I like
that's a dope costume.
I never understood...
because he got that weird
skull on 2099. Yeah, I never got that.
It's a relic of the 90s there.
Yeah, and I really like it, even though I will say his color scheme is really close to Silk's, but that's all right.
And then Web Warriors, hey.
And let's end it on this one.
Yeah.
Because I want to be positive. I've been enjoying right now. The series it's called Spider-Verse, and that's going on right now, and that features the Web Warriors, which is Aranya. That's Anya Corazon.
Spider-Ham is in the group.
Spider-Ham, that's awesome.
Is that a Captain Britain Spider-Man?
That's one of the Captain Britain Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man Noir's up in that group too.
Spider-Man Noir's in there, and then
then we got Spider-Gwen, who's been killing it.
And then Peter Paptir Prakbar, I think, aka Spider-Man India. So glad that, and it's cool. I am so glad that these characters survived the thing. I really wish Supeda, man.
Oh yes, I really wish I could.
The Japanese show. I wish he would have been in here.
Yeah. Y'all need to show my boy Supeda man some love.
We don't need Leopardon. We don't need that. We can just have him. But I'm actually excited for Web Warriors. It's kind of funny. You notice how they're using these names cross media. Web Warriors. They just started that up, but. This book really does look interesting, even though it is a lot of Spider-Man characters. It's something about these characters that really.
The one thing about Spider-Verse is even if you have multiple Spider-Man, it's the personalities that really shine.
Yeah.
And how they affect each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how they interact.
So there's lots of other books. Coming out.
But these were the ones that got
the new 49 or 50. That's a lot. It's a lot.
But I can make a prediction right now. Some of those books, I think Web Warriors probably was more likely going to survive because Spider-Verse kicked the ass taking that. But I think most of those books with the stunt cast and teams, they're not gonna last. They're not gonna last a bit.
No, there's gonna be some cancellations.
Yeah, there's gonna be cancellations.
And that's to happen. I guess maybe they're doing a thing is like we're gonna give you a whole bunch of shit, so we can have a lot left over when a lot of these fail or, you know, get canceled, I guess. You know, that's a weird way to look at it, but maybe that's what they're going for. So, all right. That is our show. We ended on Marvel and ended on a more positive note, nothing too crazy. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Check out that preview for Marvel. That's the show for today. As always, if you're still listening, we are very, very appreciative. Feel free to drop us a line. If you agree with what we say, if you don't agree, please, respectfully, if you know, please don't, you know, talk out your ass. Please, you know, if your opinion differs from ours, hey, I respect that. Just be cool, man. Be cool. But yeah, thanks for watching us. Share us with your other friends. You know, share us with your other geek, you know, nerd friends who you think that would enjoy listening to us do our thing every episode. So every Monday or so, always remember to tune in,
turn up.
Now, allow us to reintroduce ourselves. I'm GDX.
And I'm D Young Promo.
Collectively known as the Young Brothers. And that was Geeks on Fleek. We out.
Deuces.